Yes.
Yeah, hello everyone. I am Saishant, the developer in Code RealTime. I will be giving demo on improvements in manual editable diagrams. So the first improvement is improvements in the way we pan the diagram. So previously we used to pan the diagram by clicking on the background and dragging it, or by clicking on the background and pressing the arrow keys. But this is not possible in huge models where the background is not visible, like this one. So we have added few ways to pan the diagram. So the first one is using the page up and page down keys. So if you press page up now, the viewport will shift upwards. If you press page down, it will shift downwards. And if you press it shift along with page up, it will shift towards leftwards. If you press shift and page down, it will shift towards right. And the other way to pan is by using the space key and dragging the mouse. You can just press the space key and click on the mouse, and you can drag it to pan the diagram. So that's all for improvements in panning the diagram. Any questions till now? No, I will move to the next one. So the next improvement is we have added a restriction on minimal size a symbol can be resized to avoid making the symbol too small. So if we see here the wait for computation state, we can make it small as long as the label is inside it, and save it. It will be saved. If we try to make it small so that the label goes out, it will be not possible to resize. It will go back. And we can also check by editing the layout files by means if there is an external push towards the externally change, the JSON is changed. So let's decrease the width to 63. So then it will go to default position. Then we have to manually resize it again. So that's all on this. The next improvement is we now support manual line routing for all diagram types, including the class diagram. So if you open the class diagram and select manual layout and click on any edges, we can see nodes. These are endpoints. We can move them according to however we want to design this, and we can save them, and it will be saved in the JSON file. And now we have also added an option to delete an endpoint. If we click a endpoint and open the context menu using Control plus space, here we can see an option called delete endpoint, which we can click on, and we can see now that the endpoint is deleted. We can save it, and it will be deleted from the JSON. And if we want to undo this delete, we can press Ctrl Z and it will come back. And similarly, we can do redo, and it will be deleted again. And we have another option to make the line straight. By in the context menu, we can similarly press Ctrl plus space, and here we can see an option called make straight. We can click on this, and the edge will be straight, and we can save them, and the endpoints will be deleted. And similarly, we can do undo and redo on this. Yeah, any questions still now? Okay, so the next improvement is we have improved the way we validate the layout files. Previously, we used to validate all the layout files when the extension is started, which made the extension activation time increased and also increased the load on the server when there are like thousands of layout files. But now we only validate the JSON file when its diagram is open. Here, if you can see, let's make this element name invalid. Let's make it adders. And here we can see a validation. And if we close this diagram, this layout file, JSON file will not be validated. The markers will be removed. And if we open it again, it is validated again. So this helps us to only validate the JSON files for the diagrams that are open. Any questions on this? And the final improvement is we have improved the color contrast for nested inherited states. If we open this diagram, here we can see this nested inherited states much darker. Previously, they used to be gray, complete gray, which overlapped with this label and made it not readable. But now it is much readable, and it is compatible with all color themes. We can change the color theme here to light plus, and we can see it is much readable. Yeah, that's all for the improvements in manual editable diagrams. Any suggestions or questions?